obviously, here's my PowerPoint. I'm gonna go over the other side. There. I don't think I'm in the way of any of the graphics. If I am, I will reduce myself. Anyway, welcome to the Taylor Swift podcast. About me, my qualifications to be a Taylor Swift fan. So, loved T Swift at the beginning of her career. Can't remember what age I was, maybe 13, 14, 15. I used to listen to her when I was playing Need for Speed and I was being emo in my bedroom. You know how it is. Then misogyny got in the way. Men made fun of her music and discredited her achievements. So then I fell out of love with her. But I fell back in love with her once I became a true feminist. Because women support women, and what Kanye did was trash. So this is a synopsis of how I became a T Swift fan. But I'm just going to give a little itinerary of the day that I had anyway. So basically, I got my nails done in the morning. I forgot to put a picture of them on, but they were little tiny hearts, and it was the Fearless, Speak Now, Red, like at all the albums on my fingers. So went and done that. Then I went straight to straight to the train station, got Ross, went to Effie and Andy's, did my makeup in Effie and Andy's. We then drove straight to the hotel. And then we got ready. I was taking ages because I had to put glitter through my hair, so I had to rub gel in my hands and glitter and go like this down my middle part. And it was a whole thing. And then because I had the nails just freshly done, trying to pull my tights up without ripping them was the fear on earth. I have never experienced like stress. Anyway, got ready at the concert. Then we thought, oh, it's only going to take 20 minutes. Let's get a tram. I was wrong. So we definitely probably should have just walked and it would have saved us more time. But it was an hour walk and you'd think, oh, an hour walk. That's a bit crazy. Why would it be an hour? So basically waited for the train. We got a little Taylor Swift tram train ticket, which was slay. But it did take us ages. But on the other side of that, we got to see so many girlies and just wave out of windows at people. And like, there was a girl and her little sister and they were really sweet. We were just chatting to them and Erin and Andy were waving at people at the windows. And Ross was living his male dream, just standing on public transport. After that, the concert, 4 hours of pure joy. I don't need to say any more about that. We got in just for the first song of Paramore. Keep saying Halsey, don't know why. Paramore just started. We couldn't get food before it. We got all our pickies between Paramore and Taylor Swift done. We left during the Evermore set to go get some food and go get some merch. And then we vibed the rest and we walked the entire way home because there was like a lot of people walking home and like the vibes of walking home from a concert is like fantastic, you know. Yeah, so on the road home, I had to get a shower when I went in, which was tragic. It was like a 1 o'clock in the morning shower because my hair was covered in glitter and there's still glitter all over that like hotel. I was really scared they were going to give me like a cleaning fee because there was so much glitter all over that hotel room. And then once we woke up, I went and got my little Uniqlo bag because I had a pre-order and we went and had lunch with the girlies. That was grand. Seen G for the first time. That was very slay. Hopefully see G again this year coming. That will be very good. And then Erin and Andy drove us back to theirs and then back to the train station. And we went and got food in town. We went and got to TGI's because I could not be arsed cooking. So we had lunch and dinner out that day. But it was a holiday, you know what I mean? Like, that's how it is. Anyway, I'm going to go get the girlies now. I'm going to go drag them into this chat. This is the girlies pre-warning that they will be getting dragged into a stream chat.
Hello.
Hello, lovelies.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hello.
If you have my stream on, you may want to mute it, just in case. For the double.
Yeah. Not the echo.
Not the echo. I'm already loud enough. So,
Cheating.
if you want to give a little credit to yourselves, we have it in order. All of the things are in this order. So Effie is that color. And then G is pink, and then Jodes. And I will share it to you guys so that you don't have to open stream at the same time. There.
So cute.
It is
Yeah,
in the
just put the
Discord so
stream
that
on
you
the
don't have to
back.
open up stream.
What channel did you put in?
It's in ours. I'm just live.
Ah,
Yeah. So, Effie,
Oh, yeah.
what is your Taylor Swift credentials?
my credentials.
How long have you liked Taylor Swift? How many tickets have you ever purchased in the back? What is the credentials to you getting to Taylor Swift?
I probably a bit of a noob. I only really started liking her because of Andy.
Fair.
I in my closeted lesbian life, I hated most pop women because they were hot and successful, and I definitely wanted to kiss them. So yes, I used to hate her so much because she also dated Harry Styles, and I was a 1D girly. So
I see.
it's my credential, to put it simply, is One Direction, like 13-year-old.
No, I feel like
13-year-old. Sorry, One Direction 13-year-old into, let's say, not so much of a hater, then coming out, and then going full Swiftie.
misogyny ravages us all at a certain
It
age.
does. It fully does.
G, what is your history with Taylor Swift?
Oh my god. Like, I always liked her music, but I was never a big Swiftie. And then, I don't know what happened, I just became feral overnight, and now it's non-stop.
I
Like,
feel that.
it's obsessive at this point. I'm just constantly listening to Taylor Swift, and I can't stop. And I don't see me stopping either.
I think she does have like a magnetic personality, like, because even though she like is relatively out of the news, other than like when she like achieves things or like releases things, like whenever I see her just being cool, I'm like, she's cool, she's sick, love her.
She's really cool. And like, because she's got so much of a range of music as well, I feel like there's always a song for when you're in the mood for it, which is really helpful.
Absolutely. I do love her younger albums as well. I want them to be re-released. Give me like cuntier versions of everything from the Taylor Swift album.
I agree with that, actually, because like you can go from like, you can be like, oh, I really want like a happy song because she's got shit tons, and then you can be like, I really want like a sad one that I can cry to, and she's got that as well, and then she's got angry ones, so it's perfect.
Literally. And what, Jodes, what is your credentials?
My fangirling started when I was about 12, I think. I kind of like, I started liking her when I saw the You Belong With Me music video, and I was round at my friend Emma's. We were like 12 years old, and we used to dance around her living room and like sing along, act it out, and then I listened to like her first few albums quite a lot, and then I hit like my emo phase and completely went out of touch with Taylor Swift, and then came back into it probably like in uni. She's always been there. Like, I've always defended her. I used to hate it when she got a lot of hate quite a few years back, and people were just like, "Oh, she dates so many people," and I was like, "If you were Taylor Swift, you would as well." Like,
Yeah,
give the
literally.
girl a break. She's slaying. Yeah, and then obviously, I think like her more recent stuff has just been popping off. So yeah,
Slay.
she took a bit of a dip for a while, but then she came right around, you know.
Yeah. I think like Yeah.
Sorry, I also just love how cringe she is.
yeah.
Like, I live for it. She is like
Yeah.
a fully cooked millennial, and it's so funny to me.
Yeah, I think like my thing as well with there was I think everyone started hating her at a certain point because everyone's like, oh, that's all, like everything is Taylor Swift, because there was like a point where like she was getting shoved on every single radio station, and it's like you get sick of it, just like any artist that kind of trends for a while. But she made a massive comeback, and I can't even remember what the comeback or when the comeback was, but I feel like everyone's had like a moment of like re-loving her music. And I couldn't even like identify when or why that is.
I think it probably definitely was like when she released Folklore, and people were like, "Oh, this is like different, and like it appeals to so many more people."
Yeah.
And then, because
Yeah.
that's when I really kind of started being like, okay, girl, what's this you're dabbling in? And just that style, I think, kind of got a lot of people's attention, which was a slay.
Yeah. I think as well, like, I remember my mom saying like, "Oh, she's dating everyone," and very similar to what you said. Like, obviously she would. She's built like a Dallas, Texas cowboy cheerleader. Like, she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
She's got the thick thighs, but not too thick of the thighs. She's literally the body standard of what women would want to look like. You know what I mean? Like in most cases, anyway.
Yeah.
Stunning. Anyway, we move on to the next one. I love PowerPoints. This is everyone's view. So the first one is Effie's, the second one is Joe's and G's, and the third one is mine. I didn't take a picture of the stage before she gone. I don't know what was going through my head. I think it's the adrenaline. So that's the only ones I've got. But considering the price, I feel like they're all relatively similar. I think like none of us, I'm not mad at any of those prices considering how long the show lasted for, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it was worth it. It was worth it.
100%.
Yeah. I was looking at the photos and I was like, yeah, like they're all like, cause me and Jodes and G, obviously we're all on the same side, right? And like, we've all got a very similar sight of that stage. Our, like my side anyway, we had like a side screen. You can kind of see it in that corner of Jodes and G's one. But I'm honestly surprised you didn't get charged more for yours, Effie, because then you had full front stage and no obstructed views.
It was gorgeous.
Like-
And it's literally like when we were speaking about when it was obviously announced and everything, we were like, we know it's going to be like a 4-hour show. Like,
Yeah.
I usually stand at concerts and I was like, I'm not standing for this.
No.
Like, I'm getting old. I'm pushing 30. I can't do this.
I was taking my
I was
sit
like,
breaks
no.
all the time. I
Yeah,
was like,
literally.
I was like, she's getting slightly changed. She's taking a top off. I'm sitting. Thank you.
Yeah, literally
I
same.
did say, I did say if she came back round, I would definitely like do stand in, but you know, like towards the back in like the photo that I took where you can just dance. Like there was just people like having the time of their lives dancing with their mates, and I was like, I'd just do that. Like I'd go forward a bit to get like a few good photos, and then the rest of the time I'd just vibe and have fun.
Yeah, I get that.
I feel like I saw, like, apparently a lot of people were sneaking in because they weren't checking after a certain time with the badge.
Yeah.
I know
saw
people
that.
that had nosebleeds that literally just walked in standing
Yeah.
and got like right up to the front.
What?
It is crazy. I think, like, what I think people were saying, as long as you had, like, a certain wristband on, and then because they took away the whole named card. Like, you know, the person that buys it, you probably have to bring ID with them to be like, oh, this is the named person on the ticket. They got rid of that before it because of how many people were having to, like, basically give their tickets away or whatever. It's such a massive concert. But then they reintroduced that for Manchester night one, or one of the shows anyway. So it was like people obviously traveled there without people. And then it was announced. I don't remember what show it was exactly. But I am glad that they removed that for Scotland, because I think that would have been an absolute nightmare. Because Emma, who I went with, and Jade, they went in before me. So I would have been fucked. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, it was the same with me and G. Our two mates went in front of us because we wanted to get merch. So we would have been screwed. We would have been locked out.
I just don't know how
I think I
they
would have
even
cried.
manage that as well. Like, having to check the ID on every single... They barely checked bags. Our bags didn't get checked. Like, at all. So, I don't know how they would have... They would have had to hire double the amount of people. Which might have also been a factor as to why they didn't do it, to be honest.
Possibly.
Just on the view thing, have you guys seen the TikTok and it's like someone that's paid like £600 and they're stood behind the VIP tent, so you actually can't see the front of the stage. I was like, so bad. I just knew it.
And it didn't say that it was
Obstructed.
restricted when it was like ridiculously like you couldn't see for half the show.
No, it
Yeah,
was
I was
crazy.
would have been so raging.
I've seen a lot of people saying like, oh, if you said that your view is obstructed, but you don't have an obstructed view, they would move you on the day. But obviously, there's only a certain amount of that they can really do for people. Like, if you like, because obviously you can pay for an obstructed view, and I don't even know if on the cards it says obstructed view. So then you could just lie and say you did or didn't. You know.
Yeah.
I know that some of the security guards were really good about it though, and moved people who were in expensive sections away. But I don't know for people who weren't in expensive sections and still had bad views. I would be livid though. Imagine paying VIP and then you're stuck behind that tent.
Yep. Yeah, I'd be
No.
fuming.
Yeah, I'd cry.
So here's the outfits. I will move my face so if he's out, if he's in it. I'm tiny. So Effie, what's your inspo?
Well, to bring it back to my partner once again. My partner is, you guys know, but is non-binary, and in one of her new songs in the newest album, one of the lyrics is "But Daddy, I love him," and I had like, I wanted to recreate the whole folklore outfit at first, but then I have ADHD, so like about a month before the concert, I was like, oh, I should probably like think of something like to do because this is brutal. So I just did that and then ordered that t-shirt, and then I just ordered like red snake print flares for like reputation. I'm not even a massive rep girly, but it was quite an easy one to go for if it was last minute. So I just went for it. Why not? That's my inspo.
I think it's very re-wearable as well. Like if you wanted to wear that, you absolutely could. Because the
Yeah,
triggers
definitely.
were slay.
Although I've already sold them on Vinted.
What the fuck?
What?
They
I
were
was
so
gonna say,
cute.
if outfits are wearable again, we could all just go out in these.
Yeah, true.
True, I know. Oh, sorry, mum.
Well, I don't think I could wear mine out again. People would be like, "Oh, are you on a hen party?" I'd be like, "No, I'm not on a hen party."
Scream. Yours is iconic. I live.
Thank you. G, what's your inspo?
My inspo was lover, because I'm a big lover girly. I actually didn't really know what the hell I was going for. I just knew I wanted the colours and went off that. I did originally want something really like over glittery and insane, but I was really struggling to find something, and then I found this dress and I was like, oh my god, I love it. And then I had a little like dress spoofery thing to make it more puffy because I needed the drama.
Oh, the puff wasn't
But
with
yeah.
the dress?
No, the puff is like a separate thing that I own, and I was just able to make it puffy myself, which was
Slay.
quite good.
I literally thought it was part of the dress. It looks like it was born to be with it.
I know, like when I tried it on the first time and it didn't like have any buff, I was like, oh, it's a bit boring. I don't think I want it. And then I ran to where the little boofy thing is, and as soon as I did that, I was like, oh my god, it's perfect. And it did just look like it was meant to be, so I was really happy. But I didn't take a photo of them, but I did put friendship bracelets on my docs, and I was really proud of them.
I think you can see a tiny bit of them there, or in the little cuff there.
They're still attached to them right now because I'm just never taking them off now.
Fair. I really want to put all of my friendship bracelets in a shadow box, but I keep thinking about it, and then I forget about it until I pick up a bag with all the friendship bracelets in it.
Yeah, mine are literally just in my bag, and I keep looking at them like, oh, I could do something with them. No.
No. So, Jodes, your inspo?
As you can see, Best is a tailor. Yeah, I know that that's not the Lavender Haze outfit, but hey ho. I do vibe with purple. Yeah, I kept like telling people that I was the Speak Now era, and then I looked at the Speak Now playlist and I was like, I actually don't know that many songs from Speak Now, but I do love the cover art. And then it was kind of perfect because I played Lavender Haze, and so Yeah, the dress I got from H&M like last year. It was in the sale, and
Oh,
I just found it and I picked it up and I was like, "This is stunning." It was like £15, and I was like, "This is perfect." And I think at that point we maybe already got tickets, and I was like, "I know what I'm going to wear this for." So it stayed in my wardrobe for like what 8 months, just waiting for that day. And then yeah, I wanted like white boots. I don't know. It was kind of giving Daphne from Scooby Doo as well, but they're both badass women. So
very Sabrina Carpenter
obsessed.
boots as well.
yeah, people kept
Yep.
saying that, and I was like, she's copying my vibe because I've had this dress longer. So
You probably had them first if you bought them a year ago.
yeah, literally.
It was very slay. I also Jodie edited on, or I don't know if Jodie did you edit on the Taylor Swift, or
I don't know what you're talking about. She was right there.
She
We
was
were
right
hanging
there.
out before the show.
Jodie has more photos like that, and I loved it.
Scream.
Yeah,
What
They're
icon.
so
I did
good.
that. I did that at the end of like my work day. I still had Photoshop open. I was like, screw it, I'll do a little bit of editing.
Did you post that, like the ones with Taylor Swift on them, onto your Instagram or anything? Because I think you should if you haven't.
I will do. I think I will do at some point. I'm gonna do
I
like
love them.
because I've got like a backlog of stuff that I need to post from this summer. So I think I'll just do a mismatch post and like put everything in one.
All the photos that you have edited with her in it, post them all. They're like the best things ever. I was going through being like, how can I add this on a page? And I couldn't. And I was like, this is it. I'm going to put it on.
Thank you. Thank you. My hard work didn't go missing.
Yeah, mine's was Don't Blame Me, but if she was stood up as a bride and then went crazy and had to go to an insane asylum. And there was layers to this outfit that was like, I couldn't do or thought it would ruin the playsuit, and I loved the playsuit that I bought. I want, like, it was a cheap playsuit, right? It was £10, but it fit so tightly. It was like a cotton material, so it was structured. It pushed the titties up, so solid. And I was like, I don't want to ruin this because I want to wear it again. So originally the idea was to cut a heart out the middle, like very Sabrina Carpenter corset-y, but I couldn't ruin it. If that playsuit got ruined, I think I'd be so sad. So I had to change it up, and I had to get that frilly skirt, which I think was very on the nose for a bride. So I think that's fine.
I love it.
But yeah, very, very that. I also did originally have red mesh gloves on, but the feeling of them with the stress of getting to the event, I had to take them off. I was having a breakdown.
Yeah, that'd overwhelm me.
Yeah, I had the gloves on, and then I had the like the bands on, the friendship bracelets on, the like I think a watch or something, rings over the top of it. I was like, I'm gonna no. It's like when you're touching something wet in a sink. I was like, there's too much going on.
The overstimulation.
Literally. So, did you buy merch, Effie?
No. I was one broke. Two, this is nothing against anybody that bought the merch. It just wasn't for me. I didn't
Fair.
really like it.
Fair. You're also there as Andy's personal photographer, so you could not leave anyway.
Yeah, and even if we wanted it, I literally got dragged straight from the tram down the stairs into the fucking stadium. I did not have a choice of what we were doing in between. Like, and he was like, we need to go now. And I was like, okay. Just being dragged along, so.
To be fair, if the trams had been on time, we might have been able to beforehand, but also the pre-concert queue was mad. It was mad. G and Jodes, yous were both in the pre-concert queue, weren't yous?
Yeah, we missed almost all of Paramore, but it was fine. I'm not really a Paramore girly. But we did vibe in the queue together. We sang a few songs.
Yeah, we
That
did have a good...
surprises me about you. I feel like, why aren't you a Paramore girly?
I know a lot of people ask that. Long story short, there was a Bella at school, and she used to bully me, and she loved Green Day and Paramore, and it just completely ruined the bands for me.
Fair.
So I can't listen to them now without thinking about that. They do have some good songs. I'm not really that big.
I think of Lissy when I think of them, because Lizzie loves them. So, that's
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Ross liked them as well. Ross was excited that he got to, because we literally got through the gates as we heard like people start screaming for them. So we just walked up the stairs and that was it. We kind of came in during the first song. So, but Ross loves them. Ross kept getting all the little photos and videos of the band to be like, you could send this to Lucy. And I was like, I could.
We did get back in time to watch, I think, was it 2 of their songs being? And
Yeah.
they were good live. I'll give them.
It's like all
I just
the
fancy.
Lucy,
I
go
just
away.
fancy Hayley Williams.
yeah, she is gorge.
And to be fair, I think if the queue actually went the way it was supposed to, we would have actually seen them.
Yeah,
But
True.
because people just we basically queued for 1 till for like an hour, and no one told us. And then we finally found out, and I was just like, oh, cool.
yeah. The queuing system was really weird because it was like, what was it, 10 individual lanes or something like
Yeah.
that. But if they just did what normal concerts do, which is a squiggly lane, and everyone like goes to the next available person,
Yeah, that's so weird.
it
They
would have
didn't do
been
that.
so
Yeah,
much quicker.
They were only queuing. People didn't realize that they were only queuing for 1 till. So it was like, what? We've been waiting here so long for
Yeah.
1 till. So we just like moved into the middle.
And we only found out because a girl came up and told us all, and we were like, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
mental.
Every time I see like events, I mean, Erin knows this. When I was in the airport, I just try and fix like things that are queued wrong, and I'll just moan about it loudly, hoping that someone
She gets so unbelievably raging. like, and she will sit there. It's like that's when her little ADHD riddled brain decides to latch onto something.
I'm an A-type
And she's like,
girly.
no.
I can't.
She's
help
like,
it.
I will fix this. I'm better than all of you.
No,
Deal
I
with it.
am. If they're queuing 10, I mean, literally all 3 or 4 of us just agreed there. It would have been better for them to do a zigzag. So
So true.
Yeah.
No,
Who
I agree
could have
with
said
you.
that?
It's just so funny. It's so funny.
I question
every time.
authority figures because they've got to have had some sort of management degree. But anyway, I could go on a full tangent about that. It's not
Fuck Murrayfield. Boo.
Fuck them all.
I bet if it was for rugby, it would have been smooth.
Oh, yeah. So, G, what did you end up getting then?
So I got the black tour t-shirt, which I'm very precious about, because I keep seeing people post that when they wash it, the print comes off. So
Oh.
I just kind of do a little prayer every time I put it in the washing machine. And then I got the grey quarter zip, which was originally the only thing I wanted, but then we waited in the queue so much that I just gave in to temptation and then made Jodie give in as well. Sorry, Jodie.
Thanks.
So fair. Yeah, George, you only got one thing. What did you get?
Yeah, so it's that like navy blue, it's like the greyish blue jumper. But
That one looked
I was
really
like
nice,
Effie,
actually.
where yeah, I really wasn't fussed. Like when I first saw it, I was like, nah, none of this. Like the t-shirts were nice, but I was like, I don't really want to pay that much for a t-shirt. I never go for jumpers because they're always so expensive. But then, yeah, I think we spent probably about an hour and a half in the queue, and I kept looking at this jumper, and I was like, nah, actually, that looks so cute, and I have worn it several times since. So it was a good investment.
Slay.
Slay.
I will say, and I didn't put this in my worst part of the weekend, but Gio know, but I had a panic attack when we were like halfway through the queue. Well, we were nearly at the front of the queue. And someone had tried to hack my bank account.
Yeah, you
So I
told
got-
me.
Yeah, with minimal signal, I got like this notification through being like, if this was you, please approve. And I was like, it's not me. And then I was like, no, I want to buy this jumper, but my account's been hacked. It was a bit of a mess, but we got there in the end.
I'm just impressed that you handled it enough to be able to like cancel your cards in that, because it like signal at the best of times is like so difficult to do that, but let alone in a concert queue in like a low signal area, like
Yeah. She
so
managed to
overstimulating.
hotspot me, the lifesaver that she is. So I was like, oh my god.
I don't know where I became the calm one in that situation, but I'm quite impressed. I was just there like, just stop your cards right now. I'll give you my internet thing, and it'll be fine. It's fine.
There's always a voice of reason as the other one is like panicking though. Regardless of what happens, someone's got to be the worst one. You know?
True. So true.
Oh, do we have any pics of merch? We just see it Fred's on.
Yeah, I'll pull it up after this slide. Every time that I click on this, it like flashes back to the YouTube page, so I'm trying not to click on it. But yeah, I'll pull up the like I think it's just a screenshot of the Taylor Swift merch things. But when I went up, me and Ross left during the Evermore set. Basically,
Blasphemous.
I'm sorry.
Blasphemous.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Me
I
and Ross
agree.
are not cam girlies. We are pop princesses, and Ross will admit to that. We love our pop. We love our rock. That's it. So I said to Ross, I was like, look, we listened to the first song. I can't remember what order it was in, but Night Night Rage.
Love you, Rage.
Basically, we left. Me and Ross were starving, so we went and got 2 of the really overpriced chips. I think they were £10 each, so £20 on just chips. And then whilst he was getting the chips, I went to the merch stand to see if I could get any smalls of the beiges for everyone, because Emma, her sister, Ross's sister, who's coming on Saturday, wanted them. And the worst woman in my life was in front of me. And she basically was yelling at this, like, obviously a customer service worker, basically saying that he had already passed her the small and that he'd given the small away, when he clearly said that he'd passed her a medium and then she said she didn't want it, so he put it away anyway. So yeah, just Karens being Karens. And then because I came up afterwards, and I was obviously I'm just gonna be really nice to him. He's just had the worst fucking conversation of his life. I asked to see the bracelet because I didn't know if it was gold or silver because of the images. And then afterwards I asked for the half zip, and they just let me have the bracelet because I was nice to them. So £65 for a half zip and a free
Jammy.
bracelet.
So jammy.
That's what
Can't believe
happens.
it.
You can either girl math it and say that the bracelet was 30 and I got half off the zipper, or you say I got a free bracelet, but either way. It was lovely. I'll pull up the merch. Let me just look it up. Taylor Swift Eras merch. So this is the full merch, Fred. Oh, the image is... Oh, no, never mind.
Or not.
Or not. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
So basically, Jodie got this big jumper, which did look good actually. I was debating it. Me and G both got the half zipper, and I got the little bracelet. And then this is the black tee. It was very slay. I really did want the new Eras Tour number 12, but I didn't see it when I got there. The like poster.
Mm-hmm.
I only remember seeing 10 and not
That's fair.
number 12. I also did get Lucy her little badges, which was very nice. I got them the day
So
after
cute.
because Ross's sister went up and I went, "Can you get the pins?" She went, "Okay."
Okay.
I don't even
The
know if
Paramore
Ross's sister
jacket was unreal.
It was
and like
gorgeous.
I like Paramore. I'm not like an avid listener, but I was tempted. That their jacket was so sick.
The Paramore stuff was really good. Ross literally that like as soon as we left went like he didn't know there was Paramore merch because he was too busy getting chips. So he like when we were leaving, he seen some people in the like because the little cropped baby tee for Paramore was so cute as well. It was like the kind
I
of
know.
like a stripe and a stripe. And Ross was like, "Did they have a
was
guy's
so
one?"
nice.
And I was like, "No, sorry, it was just like a baby tee." And he was like, "Oh, dang, didn't know." But yeah, I've grabbed those little badges for Lucy. I just hope that they are on a jacket or something now. Right, so I asked the girlies what their favourite songs are in general versus what the song of the night was. Because obviously people can have favourite songs and it not be played, which is tragic. Because I didn't know either.
Oh, heartbreaking.
I did not know either of the songs that played during the mystery set, and I will not for... I will apologise.
No, you
What?
sobbed.
I didn't know either of the mystery songs. Apologies. But like there was girls in front of me like scream crying, and I was like, I'm glad that you got your song. You know what I mean? Can't even be mad about it. That's
Literally
all that
me.
matters.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I
didn't know the surprise songs.
Yeah.
They came on and I was like, what is this? And loads of people were like crying and screaming. I was like, I feel like a fake fan. I don't know what this song is.
You literally had me screaming Daylight next to you and like, oh.
Oh.
That's the thing, like I'm so happy for people that got their songs, you know. Do you guys remember what the 2 songs were for Fred?
I know the
guitar
first. I know the guitar ones. The guitar ones was a mashup of "Would Have, Could Have, Should Have" and "I Know Places," and then the piano was a mix of "Daylight" and what was that? What's that? Goddamn thing! "'Tis the Damn Season," I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so good. Oh,
I knew like little bits
chef's
of
kiss.
would have, could have, should have, but that was about it. So I was singing that part, and then it went to the rest, and I was like, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The
I
only
like how
thing I was
you-
sorry.
Sorry,
The
go on.
only thing I was
No, no.
salty about with the surprise songs is that one of the other nights in Edinburgh got haunted.
Oh, I know.
I would have fucking crumbled. I am a folklore like 1989 speak now girly, and I was like, no.
I think it was Sunday. Sunday got the really good
Yeah.
songs.
To be fair, all of Edinburgh's were slay. The fact that she sang the Hannah Montana one, I was
Oh,
Yeah,
like gagged.
I'm so
I was
jealous.
so sad we didn't get that one.
What was that, G?
I was so sad we didn't get Crazier. I genuinely
Yeah.
think
I
I would
know.
have died on the spot.
It's insane. Insane.
The mashups she did for Manchester that were great. Like they were
Oh.
crazy. I was following
And
that.
Edinburgh.
Mhm.
Sorry, I can't remember which night it was, but it was Haunted Exile, the mashup, and
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh my god.
I was like, you might as well hang me up like Jesus and pin me to a fucking cross. That is horrendous. I would rather go through that than miss that. I'm so sad. I was like, God damn.
No, I think like when what was the TikTok account called? There was that TikTok account where they had like a Canva, or they were like coloring in the song mashups that she did. That was like my favorite account to follow, because they'd play what the songs were in the background, and then they just color it with their hands over the screen, like shaking. Because it was a really good one. Oh, I'm just jealous of the ones that I think the Sunday was the best one, and then Manchester ones were grand.
Mm-hmm.
So Effie, what is your favorite song in general versus what is your favorite song of the night?
My favorite song in general is "This Is Me Trying." It's from Folklore. I am not a sad music girly, but when it comes to Taylor Swift, it's the sad shit that I'm like, yes, give me it. Especially the like Folklore's like one of my favorite albums like ever. Period. Like of a lot of people, like one of my favorite albums. I love it. It's so good, and it's got literally one of the best bridges ever. And I like belt it at the top of my fucking lungs at any point possible. It's so good. But sad. I was praying for it as a surprise song, but unfortunately we did not. But my favourite song of the night, hearing the 10-minute version of All Too Well was phenomenal. So good.
Yeah.
It's Andy's favorite song as well, so we were just screaming it. And then the mashup of Would Have, Could Have, Should Have and I Know Places was like, that's my Would Have, Could Have, Should Have. I first started listening. That was like my first. Midnights was my first album that released when I was a fan. So I was like
Sentimental.
in it. Yeah, like it's not one of my favorite albums now, but I just really I love it, and that's one of my favorite songs on it. So I was like stop it. And then I Know Places is one of my favorite 1989 songs, so I was like, what the fuck, this is really good. And I know them, and I was like, thank God I know them, because it was my fear. I was so sad. I would have been so sad if I didn't know them, but I was very happy. I was very, very, very happy.
I think at that point in the night, I was so chill that I didn't know those two songs. I was like, it's okay. But I'm glad that you like them, because then at least I know someone who likes the songs,
No,
you know?
there was a high chance that, because even when you're like hearing them, like, because when I listen to her, I mainly listen to like a big playlist with all her songs on it. So it's like I'll know songs, but not know the names of them, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And because it's so, it genuinely feels like you're on like The Chase, and you have to get the answer right.
Yeah.
Like, that's
I love that.
that's how it feels when you're like waiting to like figure out what the song is. Like, and
For me,
I was like,
I know the
so
songs,
good.
but I couldn't tell you what album they come from. I'm like, it's a guessing game.
That's another one. Yeah, there's just so much. There's so many that it's like there's bound to be songs that you either A, don't like. I would have preferred not knowing them over not liking them.
Yeah.
Like,
But I
you
was
see,
like-
if she came out singing Me and brought Brendan Urie out, I would have literally sued. I would have sued. I'd like, get that little like slug off this stage and leave me.
Leave me. Not this.
Cannot. But yeah, that's me. Hee hee.
So
No,
G,
stop. Triggered.
So G, what is your favourite song in general versus On the Night?
So in general, it's always been August. Like, I've just been obsessed with that song ever since the first time I heard it. And yeah, I think that was the song that got me back into like Taylor Swift and then turned me feral. So I just love it. But on a night, I don't know what happened, but Love Story, I started getting so emotional because I was like, oh my God, I heard this song when I was growing up. Like, this song's been around through so much shit. And I got so emotional. I was just like, oh, this is the best. And the vibes were immaculate during that song. It was like an old school disco sort of vibe. And I was like, yeah, this is what I want. But the therapy I got from screaming and Who's Afraid of Little Old Me, unbeatable.
I think that was one of Ross's favourites from the night, was Who's Afraid of Little Old Me. Also, Ross loves the Tay-Rumba. Anything that she was on that Tay-Rumba, Ross was screaming at the top of his heart. So
It was iconic. I loved it.
Was like, we were making his Instagram caption because I'm Ross's Instagram manager, and basically he was like, can we caption it? Something about the Tay-Rumba, I can't remember. Tay-Rumba enjoyer was the caption of his Instagram post for the weekend. But yeah, Who's Afraid of Little Me was I didn't think it slapped that hard on like songs, but in person it slaps so hard.
Trust me, with that album, it's so good. It gets better the more you listen to it.
Yeah,
that's what I
Oh
think.
my God,
When it first-
it's one of my
when it
like
first
top
came out-
albums.
Yeah, when it first came out, I was like, oh, I don't know, like, if I vibe with this. I don't know, like, it's good. Like, she's still really good, but I don't know if it's for me. And then I think that's actually the album that I've been listening to most recently.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, me too.
I would also like to do a special mention to Marjorie because I needed that song so much that week. Because, like, you girlsies won't know, but my auntie died, like, that week.
Oh God.
And I was just there, like,
Oh my
hey,
fucking God.
catharsis! And it actually was
Damn.
really helpful. I mean, Jodie literally turned around and was like, oh shit. And I was like, oh. But I think I actually really needed that. So, special shout out for Marjorie.
That's sweet.
That would have been one of the times where if I knew the name of the song, which I'm pretty sure Marjorie is in the song lyrics anyway, but like she started it and I didn't realise that was the song, so I was like dancing away, like swaying, and then I just turned around and saw G and like floods of tears and was like, oh baby.
Oh.
Because I had pre-warned Jodie. I was like, oh, when Marjorie comes on, I'm going to be a wreck. Like, don't worry, it will be fine. It will just be that one song. And then it came on and I could tell she hadn't noticed. And I was like, oh, this is good. I can have a cry to myself for a minute. And it was And then when she turned around, I was like, okay, now I do need a hug.
Oh,
Oh.
Jodie, when you told her at the beginning, I was like, which one's Marjorie? Which one? No, I feel like it was a very healing weekend. Like, it's very, like, living your girly childhood again, you know?
Yeah.
And that's why I love, like, dressing up for concerts, because it's, like, it's just another version of Halloween. I love Halloween. I love bats. But I think it's very, like, sweet to be amongst, like, your friends and amongst all these girls and amongst the songs that you grew up with, and then, like, also to have, like, songs that have special meanings and you, like, obviously just get emotional at them. It's, like, very sweet and, yeah, cathartic would be the word.
It felt like girlhood. Like, it was
Yeah.
so nice. And I literally sobbed the whole Folklore Evermore. The whole time. I was like, ugly sobbing.
I cried when I seen my friend Emma cried as soon as Taylor Swift came out, because I think it's like the anticipation of like your favorite artist coming out. So like Emma had a sob, I had a sob because Emma's sobbing, and then the second time I had a sob was when they put the hat on the girl, and I don't even like children. First of all, first stance, don't like children, but just the way that girl, like, that is everything to that girl. You know what I mean? Like, and just sobbed.
Oh no. Why is it children? Why? They've barely been about. Like,
I do agree. I genuinely don't believe it should be children. But when from where I was standing, I don't know if Jodie and G, if you could see this, there was a girl in one of the bottom left sections of the pit holding a sign that said "Today's my birthday" on it, and she was turning 22, and I was like, oh, that would be so cute to have, like, get given the hat on your birthday, on your, like, you know what I mean, like your golden birthday, because you're 22 on the day of the Taylor Swift concert. I think that would be such a special thing to do, but I get why you give it to sick children. I don't even know how they get picked to be the hat bearers.
It's Taylor Nation, I think, mostly that decide, and I think it differs. Like, I was just looking up there. I'm just reading an article about it just now.
Like an exclamation mark. What's it called when you go into like famous people's charts and you go exclamation mark like subbage? It should be like, how long have you been in the Taylor Nation for? Because these kids wouldn't get that otherwise.
I think so. Yeah, it's weird. Like, it's like a mix. So sometimes if there's people that are there that she knows, like, for example, she gave it to Selena Gomez's wee sister, and then Kobe Bryant's daughter was given it as well, like at some shows in America, literally. But I think for the Australian leg of the tour, I'm pretty sure they just pick people at random from the crowd on the night.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
which I think her team and her, sometimes I know for a couple of the American shows, her mum came around and picked.
Oh,
based off of like outfits and stuff. So it does change, and and there was that one guy that did the Bejeweled dance that got to get the hat at his show in America, nice. Which was cute. That was because like he basically gave her the Bejeweled dance. So, but I think it's just a mix of things. But for the UK, it seems to be sick kids. I'm like, damn, we are churning them out. Yeah, so fuming, but it's okay, Taylor. I think I can survive.
We forgive you.
I wouldn't know what I'd do with the hat though if I got given it. I just would be like, well, what do I do with it now?
Sell it.
Yeah.
Frame or sell.
Sell it.
Sell it. That hat would be worth a fucking fortune. Are you joking me?
It would.
People, if I got that hat, I'd be selling it to buy my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a deposit.
Yeah.
No, I think that's probably the best thing to do it, because otherwise, unless you're gonna like properly preserve it, it's just gonna get dusty and manky anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I would take it to a lab and I would clone Taylor Swift.
I'm okay. Stalker Jodie incoming.
Like Dolly the sheep, but it's
Literally.
Taylor.
But you have your own Taylor Swift. You
Taylor
raise her.
Swift, like,
You raise her to give it to older fans give the 22 hat on the Eras tour to older fans.
Jodie rewriting history.
Literally.
Yeah, Jodie, what was your favourite song in general versus On the Night?
Yeah, so You Belong With Me. Just because that was the first one that I'd ever listened to. So that's always got to be up there with my faves. And then I do really like Down Bad from the new album. I think
So fair.
that it's so good. And when she played that on stage, I felt blown away. But then favorite song of the night was again like Effie. I was so happy to see All Too Well, like the full version. Also, I'm a swag for Dylan O'Brien, so the fact that he was in that music video, I think I did cry when she sang it because I was like, this is the closest I'm ever gonna get to Dylan O'Brien. And then August as well. Just it's a really pretty song. But yeah, that was a very difficult question to ask. It almost broke me. I was like, there's too many to choose from.
I had like a little bit extra time, obviously, because I wrote the questions, but I honestly didn't write down my actual official answer until about 2 hours ago. And I literally looked at the answer, I was like, what the fuck do I put? Because I love, like, obviously it's such a good, she performs everything so well. Like, cannot critique the performance, honestly, in any measure. My favorite song is Don't Blame Me, and I was like, oh, let's think of another one. But I honestly loved Don't Blame Me. And the fact there's not more Reputation is a fucking crime. That's my opinion. She was so hot, so sexy, so girl boss the Boots house down. And I wanted more. But I got Don't Blame Me, and that's my actual favorite song, and I'm happy with it. Love Story was so cathartic and like just exactly what you said, G, about like reliving the youth. That is all I wanted. So I was so happy to hear Love Story live. That was like one of the best things ever. So they were joint because I just loved screaming. I love screaming and singing. So, and I think like everyone in our section was scream singing those two, so I didn't feel guilty about it.
Yeah, Love Story is definitely a highlight. I think probably of everyone's night.
It was so good. Like everyone wants to see that. Also, where I was standing, I seen the person proposing. I don't remember if that was during Love Story or if that was during a different song, but they were very sweet.
I think there was that gay couple during one of the folklore songs.
Mm-hmm. Was it Cardigan?
I think it might have been.
They were on our side in the middle of like the standing area. They were very sweet.
Although me and Andy had to literally have a meeting beforehand, and we were like, if you fucking try that, we are finished.
No.
I was like, no. I'm so happy for people, but it gives me the ick.
I think like for instance, when I went to my friend Emma's house, because Emma's the one that bought the tickets, beforehand we were making friendship bracelets. We were only able to make 2 each before we had a mental breakdown and stopped because it was so difficult to make the bracelets. But Emma was like, what would you do if Ross proposed at a concert? And I said, I think I'd keel over and die. And she went, and I went, no, in a bad way. If it happens, I will kill myself. Like, it's not happening. You better not propose to me at a concert. And she was like, why? I just think that sounds so good. And I was like, no, that is my worst nightmare.
Nope.
No. And I come home because I was like, is Emma telling me that Ross has told her he's going to and she's sussing it out for him? So, and then I was like, am I reading into this too much? So I literally went home, went to Ross and went, by the way, if you ever propose to be at a concert, it is over. We are done. You will be getting rejected. It's not happening. And he was like, no, I wouldn't. And I went, okay, here's the backstory. And I tell her, and he's like, no, we know not to do that. And I was like, thank you. I respect that. And then Emma's a little delusional. So Emma was recording me and Ross during Love Story, thinking he was going to do it, which is so sweet of her.
That's so funny.
After it, she was like looking at Ross disappointed, and I looked at her and I was like, what? And she was like, I just thought he would do it. I was like, bestie, I told you he wouldn't. That's delusional. Like, we wouldn't do that. But it was sweet of her to think about it.
So true.
But that would literally be my nightmare, I think. But if
me too.
2 people love Taylor Swift enough to want to propose, that's fine. You do you.
Yeah. But just me and Tash would literally commit suicide there and then.
No, yeah, literally, I would run away. I would commit I'd be a missing child report, missing adults report, I guess. But I would disappear from the face of the world. You'd be getting rejected and blocked on everything. We're done. That's
Literally,
it.
yep.
So, yeah, as a time, I was like, that's never happening. Yeah, so this is the first sheet. So I already spoke about my itinerary, right? But I have these little stars over our favorite events of the night, because I got all the girls to tell us where or what their favorite things were. So this is the itinerary. The first event is hotel time, which Effie's favorite thing was. So Effie, let us know what's your favorite thing about the weekend.
Well, I really liked just getting obviously the concert was phenomenal, but just if I was to pick anything apart from the actual gig, it would be like getting ready and just getting so excited. Because me, Tash, Ross, and Andy we all stayed in the same hotel, and when we got into our rooms, there was little bits and bobs on the hotel table. Like there was a Taylor Swift word search, there was stickers, there was like a little welcome note, like it was the cutest little thing ever, and there was like Taylor Swift themed cocktails, like it was so cute. And just seeing Andy get really excited for a concert of somebody that they've listened to for like 15 years was just like the cutest thing ever, and I had a lovely time.
Slay. The hotels were really lovely, actually. I would go see them again, honestly.
Totally.
The rooms
Such
were
a nice
massive.
hotel.
So
Huge.
huge. The next star we have on it is actually Jodie's. So Jodie, what was your favorite part of the weekend?
Yeah, so it was all of it. Like obviously the concert was like the main highlight, but then yeah, it was like the getting ready before the show, the stress of taking all those TikToks, the the trying to do my mate Jenny's eyeliner. She never wears it, and just like I did it. She looked great, but the pressure was on. And then like just all the getting there, the queuing outside, and then like when we were actually in the stadium and we took pictures together, and just yeah, it's just really nice. Just I think like we said before, just being in the moment and being with your friends and just thinking this is a core memory. Like this is something that I'm gonna remember for the rest of my life. Like I hope
Literally.
that when I'm like a little old lady on my deathbed, I'm gonna be like, remember that time that we all went to see Taylor Swift and we were just crying and screaming and having the best time. Yeah, there's that.
I think if I'm on my deathbed, I'm gonna lie about being best friends with Taylor. Just to be delusional about it. And then the next one was actually mine on it. So I put my favorite thing about the weekend was making memories. Obviously, I think we're all there to make memories, and healing my inner child. Honestly, just walking home from the event, and like I just like living vicariously through people. I'm very very much a people watcher. I'm nosy, can't help it. But just like being able to look around the venue or like leave the venue and see people having like these little moments of happiness or like genuinely just thrilled about going. Like me and Effie on the tram, we were seeing so many people just waving at each other, doing hi Barbie to all the girlies. Like it was just so sweet. People taking their little sisters to this, and it's like that's probably such a bonding moment for siblings, like especially if there's large age differences between them. And like obviously love taking TikToks and love recording things and just being able to like have those moments with your friends. Like I've still got like 60 drafts in my TikToks that still need to be posted.
Oh my
And I'm
God.
like, I don't know if they ever will, but they're fun to take and fun to have. And that was my favorite thing, is just looking, people watching. What was your favorite, G?
Mine was meeting the girlies. Like, because even on the Thursday when we got there, it was meeting Sheba and Jenny, who I'd heard so much about from Jodie, and they were so lovely. And then it was meeting you guys on the Saturday, and I was just like, this is the dream. This is what I wanted all this time, and I've never been able to make any of the other ones. And it just felt so, like, surreal.
Yeah.
Like, I still think about it now, and I'm like, oh my god, I actually got to meet you guys. This is the best.
It's like
And
such
then-
a whirlwind weekend as well. It must have been like such a haze for you to be like, I've now met 6 people. You're like, shit.
Yeah, it was intense. But it was so worth it. And, like, I don't know, I think because we were also there for, like, quite a bit of the weekend, and when we were exploring, it just felt girlhoody. So it was just really nice. Like, there was no point where I was just like, oh, the vibe's kind of gone. And then, but that never happened. It was always just, this is the best fucking weekend ever.
Slay. I'm glad you enjoyed Scotland then.
I love Scotland so much, honestly. But yeah, I think it was just after all these years where I've been like, I've really wanted to meet you guys, but I've never been able to make anything. And then I finally did, and I was just like, it still makes me want to cry a bit.
Oh,
I know, stop. It's so cute. It fills up my little heart.
It was just such a nice feeling, and it was so weird at the same time because obviously when I met you guys, it was when COVID was like a major thing, and now it's just it was like the last bit to complete that weird little year that we had.
It's so crazy.
It's a very much
like
a
I
full
just
circle
got
moment.
I
Yeah,
just got the like a memory thing pop up saying that TwitchCon was 2 years ago today. Like this weekend passed. So it's like that's the first time I got to meet a lot of people too. It's just it's just nice to have that opportunity to meet people that you just have had such like a weird experience with.
Yeah. No, I think like obviously you're welcome to come to the fairy picnic next year anyway, G. You are in the Facebook event, so I hope you can make it.
I have said I'm going. I am going.
Slay.
Yeah.
I also
think-
already have 2026 planned. So
Oh, perfect.
obviously.
Not this.
In my calendar, I've put, do not make any plans, you are busy, in like capital letters because I refuse to miss it.
Fair. I think Laws is also coming, which would be nice for everyone to meet Laws. For the people who haven't. It'll be a good one. I'm literally getting the fence fucking built for this. Every time Ross is like, we don't need to buy a fence, I'm like, the girls are coming next year. We need to build a fence. Please. But yeah, I love seeing people. Like, I mean, I said at the beginning, it's like adopting children. Like, I love everyone I've met online. Like they were my own. So it's very nice to meet another, tick a box, if you will. Yeah, so then we have our least favourite parts about the weekend. Now, obviously, like, we've all said it was one of the best weekends of our life, so, like, these are very just nitpicky. we're trying hard. But the first one is Effie. What was your least favourite part about the weekend?
Cowboy boots.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the tweet. It was so painful. I honestly, like, usually, like, I just literally took my cowboy boots off, and I, like, when I got home, and I sat on the edge of the bed, and I didn't move for, like, 20 minutes, and I just, like, they were throbbing.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, that's what... It's a good thing that was, like, the only kind of bad thing for me. But yeah, it was horrible. Hated it.
It was that you and Andy were sharing them, weren't it?
No, so Andy had on my old pair of Doc Martens, but they're like a size 3. They're the size too small. So like they were also in like so much pain. It was not fun either.
No one was winning. So then we've got G. What was your least favourite part about the weekend?
It was just the train home. Like, the vibes were not there. It was like everything left as soon as I left the station. I was just like, oh, like, it was nice at the start because I traded friendship bracelets with a girl who was sat behind me.
Oh.
But as the train, like, came down south, it was like hell. And I was just like, what is happening? The train got, like, so busy. And because I had this massive fucking suitcase and a backpack, I was taking up 2 seats like a greedy little bitch because there was no way I was attempting to lift my suitcase up.
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
So for like half an hour, because they kept doing announcements like, please make sure all luggage is off seats, I had to pretend to be asleep. And
As
it
you
was
should.
so stressful. I was just like, I wanted to read my book, I wanted to just wind down, but now I'm having to pretend to be asleep. And because there was so many people on the train, the internet wasn't working, so my music wasn't working either.
Oh Jesus.
I was just like, this is the worst.
No.
And then I changed trains, and I was like, oh, I'll get food, because I think it was like Sheffield Station or something. And I was like, oh, there'll be loads of food places around. They were all closed.
Jesus.
And I was just like, excuse me? I'm fucking hungry. And then I couldn't get a train to home because the trains weren't running, so I had to get picked up as well. And I was just like, why? Why is this my life?
That is unfortunately trains.
Yeah. It kind of killed the vibe immediately.
A very abrupt stop to a lovely weekend.
Yeah. I was enjoying the views, like going past Newcastle and stuff, seeing the beach and things, and then downhill immediately.
You're like, I'm hungry. I'd like to do things. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Everything's always worse when you're hungry as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hanger pains. And then, Jodie, what was your least favourite part about the weekend?
So yeah, she was playing. Is it folklore? Again, don't know the that I'll get very confused. But yeah, both me and G had to like run out to go to the toilet, and we missed pretty much all of Cardigan. We came back to like the last few lines. But it meant that like we missed the stage transition as well. And like
Oh.
I saw the set and I loved it. And I was like, oh my god, she looks so pretty. And we missed that entrance. So I've still not seen like her actually enter at that moment. So I need to go and watch like the video. And then yeah, when the concert ended, it was just kind of like, oh fuck, like how long are we going to be waiting until she comes back? We're gonna have to wait like another like 15 years.
I know, literally. Unless we do what the Americans do and go over.
Yeah. But other than that, yeah, it was a sound weekend. I wouldn't really say there was too many negatives.
Yeah. It's just we're just being nitpicky. It's who we are. Mine was just everything before sitting down. Like, basically, like, the trams not being exactly well. Like, me and Effie and Andy and Ross were sat at a tram stop for about 45 to an hour, just waiting for a tram to get us. And then it's like, as soon as we got off the tram, you're getting directed in all different ways. Emma was like, as we were pulling up, Emma was like, I'm going to have to go in. We think we're going to miss Panamore, and Jade really wanted to see Panamore, and I was like, oh, okay. So then Emma was sending us digital downloads of the tickets as we're in the queue to get in, and it was like the stress of being like, what if I don't even get in to see Taylor Swift? What if I don't see Taylor Swift? So everything before physically getting through that gate and getting to our seat, worst part of my life. Obviously that's not including getting ready in the hotel. The hotel was very lovely. Going to Andy's and Erin's was very lovely, getting ready. But like from leaving the hotel to get to the venue, stress center. Like, you know what I mean? Just the anticipation of it all as well. Because you're like, I have waited a year for this event and I might not even get in. But
Yep.
as soon as I sat down, I was chill. I was so vibed. I got so many photos. Got good photos as well. I was so glad. Ross has been getting trained for the last 3 years on how to take photographs, and it has paid off. So
Oh my god, your
Very
photos were unreal. They
literally,
were
Oh,
so
good.
good.
I know, right? I literally was like, he took what, maybe 8 photos of me standing at that side, like the like my outfit pic, and I literally looked at him and went, these are fantastic. He went, I know. And I was like, oh, fucking. First of all, too sassy for his own goods, but second of all, they are good photos, so I'll give him it. I'll let him get away with it. And then we literally used Ross's phone for everyone else's photos because the iPhone was doing that weird thing where it makes everything look grey for some of the photos. But because Ross had the 100 times zoom thing, all the skies looked clear. So it was like, I don't know if it was some sort of exposure thing. All the photos look fantastic. So I'm very glad. I think that is us at the end of our little podcast anyway. I put this,
So cute.
I put a little picture in the Polaroid. But yeah, I'm very glad everyone came up for it. I think it was very reminiscent of the first time that Glasgirlies happened, where we all went to the Wombats. It was very cool.
Yeah, oh my god.
Because it was like, everyone's coming up for a concert and you can just kind of go to the concert and then do things around it. It was very fun. Also, that lunch place was fantastic and the waitress was lovely.
She was so cute.
I am so glad she got to see her again.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, who was it that found the TikTok of it? That was so random.
it was a trending TikTok. She has like 100,000 likes on it.
Jesus.
She was famous. I was like, you deserve it.
I wonder if she did get the bob.
She got.
Because her thing was, if she played, I don't remember what song it was, but she was going to get a bob.
Oh yeah,
I wonder if she actually went through with it.
Give me a sec. We will be fact checking this right now. I can check this. Let me see. Where was
I completely forgot about it until just now, and now I need to know if she has the bob or not. Because I think she'd look insane with a bob.
I think she'd look grand. Let's check this.
Yeah.
Right. We're on the TikTok. Her name is Saskia Lauren. Let me pull this up. We're getting it. We're getting it on the big screen. Lauren. TikTok.
Yeah, shout out to her. She was such a lovely gal.
She was grand. Yeah, 3.4 million views.
Oh my god.
If she plays Haunted, I will get a bob.
I don't think you can hear it.
I think you can hear it on stream, but I don't think you guys can.
I can hear it.
Me. Oh my god,
so
dying.
cute.
Can you comment on it and say, did you get a bob?
If she plays Haunted,
Well, this is her pinned video. So let's see. So that's this date. This was posted. She's not posted anything since.
Oh my god.
Did she die?
Is there an
I need to
Instagram?
know.
Is there an Instagram on her? There's no link. Okay, well, I'm now gonna have to do some Insta sleuthing to see if I can find her.
Full stalker mode.
Let's see. Listen, she needs to do it. She's been held to it. She made the TikTok. Saskia Lauren. She has not posted anything since Taylor Swift.
Shut up!
That's so funny.
No.
That's so funny.
Well, that's the end of my sleuthing. I can't check her on Facebook. That would be crazy. Oh, that's so funny. But yeah, she was great. She was lovely. They were really quick service as well. It was like a great everything.
It was so good food as well. Like, I still dream about the pancake.
I regret my drink of choice. It was a bit too sour for me. Or like bitter. I don't know. Jodie, you had the same drink as me. It was a bit bitter, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was nice. But yeah,
But
it
strong.
definitely had a kick to it.
I was drinking it because I was like, oh, I didn't even drink yesterday. Let's have another drink. And I was like, oh no, it's not, not what I wanted.
Should have got an espresso martini.
I think that would make me shit myself, I think, honestly. But thank you so much, girlies, for being on the pod. Thank you for reliving the memes.
Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you.
I'll let y'all all go
Thank
to
you
your
for
beds.
organising.
No, of course. I love organising anything. Give me anything to organise.
Any excuse.
Any excuse.
Ever.
But yeah, I'll see y'all soon. Jodie, I'm looking to get down to London, so maybe we can get another meet up by the end of the year. G, you're more than welcome to also meet up.
Yes, I have a rail card now because of Taylor, so I need to use it.
I
You need
need
to
to
get
get a
her up
tattoo.
now.
Like when I went to see Jodie earlier this year, and I was meant to get a tattoo, and then both of them got cancelled. I had a backup tattoo as well, and it also got cancelled. But now I have a person that I'm like she always has spots on random weekdays, and like she starts relatively late, so I have someone when I go down. I can get stabbed. The plan.
Don't, because you'll make me want a tattoo. I'm fighting. I'm fighting with my bank account. I'm like, no, Jodie, be smart. Don't do it. And I'm like, but I really want a rocket raccoon tattoo.
Oh no, that's so sweet.
What?
Listen,
I'll cave. I got a cave within a year.
I'll send you over 4 tattoo artists, the ones I like in London and the ones I like in Brighton, because that's the ones that I'm debating going to. It's the ones.
Please do. Yeah, I need to find some proper good ones in London, to be fair. All of mine are like abroad. So
I
I need
remember
to find ones over here.
Franti came up for this year's Glasgirlies, and Franti was trying to get a tattoo done at TwitchCon this year, so in Rotterdam, and they quoted her 350 quid, and I literally was like, I can get that for 100 and something, and I got her the same tattoo for about 100 and something, like less than 150. So I like Scottish artists, but like when you want something specifically niche, you do have to go abroad for it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many trad artists in England that I want to go to, and I'm sad.
Well, we should be at Brighton
Because
next year,
there's so much-
bestie.
True, yes, absolutely. That'll be getting bought.
I know. I'm just hoping we can get that organized. They release the tickets for the Brighton Tattoo Convention in 2 months, so I'll let you know.
Oh, yes,
I
definitely.
think in October, so maybe more than 2
Yeah.
months. But they release the details in 2 months.
Hello.
But yeah, love you all. Have a lovely night, and thank you again for coming.
Thank you, Mom.
Thank you, love you.
Love you. Bye.
Till
Bye.
next time. I love those girlies. I love them so much. I think, yeah, I like organizing things for my friends. I like doing things for my friends. Oh, wrong thing. Let's close this. But yeah, we have plans in the process for the next. I have plans. People don't have to come for those plans, but we have plans. I have plans. So yeah, fairy picnic next year, and that will be exciting. No problem. Thank you again. Lovely. This was great. Thank you. Love you. My girlies, so well behaved. So well mannered.